What's up, fam? How's everybody doing today? Make sure the microphone works. Yep, I see the microphone is working. Let's go, let's go. It's been a minute. It has definitely been a minute for Mindsets Monday. It's been a while. What's up, Jack? How you doing? Alyssa, Peer Relaxing, Tanya. What is up, everybody? It's been a while. Back by popular demand. You guys have asked for Mindset Mondays to come back. I did switch it up a little bit though. I did Mindset Mondays. Now it's not in the morning. Now it's not in the afternoon. We play it a little bit later at night. So let me know if you like this. If you're watching the replay, obviously I appreciate it. I know there's everybody who follows all around the world. So drop some ones in the chat. Obviously, if you do like this time, I want to make sure you do like it. I want to kind of gauge it around. But I think this time works out great. If you're on PST, you should be already back home from work or about to get home. If you're on Central Standard Time, probably just wrapped up dinner. If you're on Eastern, you're about to go to bed. So it seems like it makes sense. I know the EU, UK side, Middle East, I know for you guys, it probably doesn't make perfect sense. You might just be waking up. But again, the replay is here, and I will definitely see you guys on the replay in the comments. So I do, of course, appreciate that for sure. I see the chats, obviously. Candace, what's up? My VPO, my honey, what's up? Kimberly's in the house too. Gloria, what's up? What's up? What's up? Ben, all right, Suya, let's get to this, guys. So let's get to this. We'll bring back again the Mindset Monday calls again. So as you can see, the title of today's call is Pressure Makes Profits, but Scared Money Can Collect. And I know you guys have heard that before, right? Scared money don't make money. I know we've heard a lot of different ways, a lot of different sayings when we hear that, right? We've heard it in different parts of the world. We heard it doesn't matter what culture you are. We've always heard some sort of way, some sort of relation of scared money don't make money or anything like that, right? But the way I'm going to say it for this particular call is going to be pressure makes profits, but scared money can't collect. And what do we mean by that? We have to understand, right? We've spoken about emotions, about controlling them, knowing the power of words. If not, you definitely want to go back and watch the replay calls, right? But let me start with this at this point. We need to understand as far as you really can't. You just can't. There's no way. You just do not. There's no way to become a beast by playing it safe. When have you seen a lion like actually rule its reign just by playing it safe? It goes out there, it jumps in front of 20 hyenas and it defends the land, right? We never see anybody being a true beast in life. Not only just an animal, but a beast in itself by playing it safe. You don't become a sniper by blinking right, for that shot. And what do we do when we're trading? Obviously, you know everything goes into relate to trading, right? When we look for that opening bell move, when we're in the 1 minute time frame, we look for that sniper entry. We can't do that by closing our eyes. We blink and it's gone. And for those that have traded with me and you know, drop some twos in the chat, you know, because there's many times where I'm focused so much on the charts for you guys that I don't click the button on time and I miss that trade, but you guys win. But you know it's so important when we're going for that sniper shot. You can't blink. You're there. You're ready. You'll never unlock the freedom, whatever you see as freedom, you're never going to unlock the freedom you're chasing if you keep unfolding under pressure. Pressure is something good. We need to understand that, right? Pressure is going to make profits. I'm speaking about money directly in itself, but you understand what I'm trying to say, right? That pressure is actually going to unlock that freedom that we are looking for. You can't fold under that pressure. So I'm going to ask you this question for you guys. What do you do when the market's moving? When you see that candle behavior, when you see the candle go up and then down, and you just feel that sell and you start seeing everything right, what do you do when the market's moving? Do you actually pull that trigger? Do you click that button? Do you click that sell? Do you let the ATM do what it has to do, or you just sit out? What do you do? If you are the ones where you feel already that you understand what I'm trying to say, you go in there, you're ready, you do not fall under pressure, you click that sell button, drop me a 1. But be honest too, if there's many times where you've hesitated and you don't understand why, but you hesitate and you don't click that sell button and you sit out, drop a 2 in the chat. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. We need to speak about this to understand it. And if we go back to the lion, right? When you're operating in your life, when you're doing your daily tasks, when you're working towards that goal that you have, towards that freedom, what are you operating as? Are you operating as the lion or the hyena? Are you the hunter or are you the hunted? You have to sit back and analyze that. A lot of us don't realize that we are living day to day as the hunted without realizing it. And that's the worst part of it, because that pressure folds us, doesn't allow us to become our full potential, what we are here, what we are meant to do. You need to stop overthinking. I just saw in the chat list it said overthinking and it gets bad. Of course, you need to stop that overthinking. What happens with that overthinking? Because you are folding under pressure. So you need to say this. This is something cool. If you want to write this down, I'm going to read this off because I want to make sure I actually get this right. This is actually something that I've read multiple times and I like following now and then. I need to remind myself this. So if you want to write this, you're more than welcome to write this down too. Pressure isn't here to destroy you. It's here to reveal you. Pressure isn't here to destroy you. It's here to reveal you. That one's good, isn't it? Isn't that one good? Sometimes when I feel like, oh, I'm tired, I'm done, it's just too much, this, and now this happened, and now that happened. And you just feel the pressure, and you feel like you're in a fold. Understand it. Again, pressure isn't here to destroy you. It's here to reveal you. In the market, right, you don't rise to a level of potential. You fall to the level of preparation. That's how the market works. You need to understand that, guys. I said this many times. Stop losses at the beginning of your journey is actually something you want, and it's weird because you don't want to lose. And we spoke about that in the last call on the time frame of a trader, right? The timeline of a trader. How is it that you're learning but you're losing, and it stretches, and everybody dies in the cemetery of traders, and then only a few come out? When we're trading, when we're in the market, you're rising, you're getting to the top, not by the level of your potential. Potential is something that you might be good at. Potentially you might be good. No. You need to fall to that level of your preparation. When you are prepared to be at the top, you will fall to that point. Your feet will drop to that level, to the ground. Feet are on the ground. But it's at that level you are prepared for, that level of preparation. Pressure isn't here to destroy you, it's here to reveal you. Don't forget that, guys. Now, what I want to share with you guys are 5 steps here. I'm going to call it steps, points, whatever you want to look at it, right? It's just ways to really understand this whole concept of pressure. Because it's one of those things to where naturally, based off instinct, what happens? You feel something hot, you go away. Something's going to fall, a glass is going to fall, your phone's going to fall on the ground, and what do? You don't raise your hands, you go down and try to grab it, right? It's one of those instinctive things that you have in your own body. So when you feel pressure, we tend to pull away. We tend to fold. So we need to really understand this part. So there's 5 points that we need to learn here. And one is that pressure is a privilege. Pressure is truly a privilege. And I get it. It's hard to understand it because you may be going through certain things in life to where you're like, well, I don't want more pressure. Please stop. Like, I need a break. No. Pressure is a privilege. Pressure is proof that you are leveling up. Have you ever seen it? Go through different points of your life, right? You're riding a bicycle for the first time. It's hard. Your feet are not coordinating. You're falling down. You're scratching. It's getting tired. But as you go through that pressure, what happens? You finally get to learn how to ride that bike and you keep on going. And then from their point on, it just depends. You want to take it now to a professional level. And now there's a different type of pressure that you're going to be placed in. But pressure is proof that you're leveling up. If you feel nervous before a trade, guys, that's good. That's good. Nervous is okay. Fear is not. We've spoken about the difference in past calls as well. Nervous, it's okay. Because what that means is that it matters to you. I've always said this before. I don't like when I say, oh, you have to trade like a robot, 0 emotions. Well, no, we're human beings. How are you not going to have emotions? You just need to control those. So anytime for me, when I get in a trade and it's opening bell, yes, I get nervous. You guys, have you ever seen me on a live session trading in the morning just like this? Okay, guys, yeah, I'm gonna sell. It's okay. No, you see me jump for a reason. I got this desk that it's a stand-up desk. So I could jump up and I could move around and I could walk around and I could do this and I'm fidgeting with my pen and I'm all over the place. Because yes, I'm nervous, I'm excited, there's so many emotions that are going through me, but I know how to control them for a better outcome. Let alone, I'm not just trading by myself, I have everybody else on the other side. So it's like there's more added pressure to it, guys, but that is a privilege. Do you know how many people try to become market experts, educators, and get denied? They get the no's, they fail. So for me to be here and be under a pressure when a lot of people tell me that, it's like, how can you do that? Oh, I don't know, but I do it, and I love it. I love that pressure. I've had blood pressure. I should even probably be doing it, but I love it. I love that pressure because I know it's a privilege. Because not everybody could do it. I've done what I've done, and it's an everyday pressure situation, but it's a privilege to me. So I understand that for every sniper that feels that tension before that shot, right? The pros execute anyways. So when I'm going for that sniper entry, sure, I'm gonna feel tension. I get that. After every time I say, okay, guys, I'm in, there's so much tension that's being built up. But I do it anyways. I'm a market expert, I'm an educator, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to execute no matter what. Pressure will not crush a beast, it activates you. That pressure doesn't put me down. That pressure actually lifts me up. It gives me energy, it gets me excited. I want that pressure. You need to feel the exact same. For anything that you're doing in life, you need to feel the exact same way. You need to understand that that pressure is a privilege. Like, do you really think Brady doesn't feel that? MJ, all the top sports did not feel pressure? Imagine Michael Jordan, he's a GOAT. 3 seconds on the clock, going for a 4th, 5th, 6th ring. Do you think he does not feel pressure of an entire stadium, the world watching him? He still did what he did. He locked in and he did what he did. You gotta do the exact same thing, guys. But a lot of times, you put yourself in a own place to where, well, it's just me, and it's only $100. Nobody's watching. No, you guys have to feel that same moment, that same excitement that MJ felt at that time. You need to feel the exact same thing when you're taking every single trade. That's number one. Pressure is a privilege. Drop a 1 in the chat if everybody's there. Pressure is a privilege. It's number one. Number two. Do you want to know? I know somebody said there as far as, who was that? Somebody put on there that you overthink a bad entry sometimes because you overthink, right? I know that Alyssa said that. So number two is very similar to that. Most people will lose because they panic. So in reality, what happens, yes, you're overthinking, but it's not that you're overthinking that's making you lose, it's actually you're panicking. And panic doesn't have to be a situation to where you're running up and down and screaming and throwing things around. That's no. You could have an internal panic where you're just going crazy, but your body is just, your facial expression is silent, but you're in a full panic mode. So you don't lose in trading because of the market. You lost because you froze. Why did you freeze? Because you panic. And because you panic, what happened? You overthought of it. And it's just a domino effect of negative things that go through. You're panicking. Panic is what turns winners into watchers. And now, like you said, you're in a bad entry and you're just watching everybody else in a good entry. You did not go in and you're watching everybody else win. Because panic turned you into a watcher, not a winner. It's a W, but you want the good W. You want the winner W, not the watcher W. When you hesitate, you miss. That's why I always tell everybody, I've given you trading plans, I've given you RST, things of that nature, right? To not hesitate. So when I say I'm in, you know that you're in. You're not hesitating, because when you hesitate, you miss. And missing, just that 1 second of missing is costing you dollars. Literally. If you could have clicked the button and not hesitated, and you would have made $100, because you didn't click, how much did you miss out on? You missed out on 100. Don't panic. Tip. Don't panic. How many times have you literally seen my session? How many times have you made, even this, I'm going to put it to you this, guys, forget about my session. How many times now, for those, the OGs that have been with me for a while, how many times have you seen the candle and you've put all of your boxes together and you've checked them all off and you're like, this is a good freaking sell right here. How many times have you watched the move happen and then said, damn it, I knew it, I should have sold? How many times? Drop a 2 in the chat if that's happened to you. I know there's a few OGs here watching this. Drop a 2 if you're watching the replay too. I know you're watching this. How many times have you been like, damn it, I saw the channel, I saw the fair value, I saw the EMAs, I saw exactly what Brent said. This would have been a sell, and you just watched it. I see the 2s already in the chat. You panicked. And you might have been so chill. You might have been just chilling on the couch, watching TV in the background, relaxing with your dog on your lap. Internally, you still panicked. And therefore, you didn't take it. I mean, it's your setup. You found it. It's your setup. So is it a setup or is it self-doubt? Are we talking about a setup or a self-doubt? You turned a perfect setup into self-doubt. Stop. Stop. That's it. I don't know if you've seen that old skit from SNL. Just stop it. Just stop it. That's it, right? Just stop it. It's that simple. Stop it. Number 3. You guys are ready for number 3? Drop some 3s in the chat. Number 3. Do you not want to know what, to me, how I see scared money? Like, scared money to me equals out to silent money. That's how I like to envision it. Scared money to me looks like silent money. Why do I say that? Scared money doesn't move. Scared money doesn't grow. Doesn't move, it doesn't grow, it just watches others win. And it justifies that loss by saying next time. Have you ever said out loud next time? You just say it to yourself, because a lot of times you almost feel like embarrassed. I mean, like the whole Bitcoin run, literally called the play, what was it, like a month and a half ago? Hey guys, I'm buying at 78, we're taking it to 110. It went to 78, it went to 110. Past doesn't promise future, I'm not saying anything like that, but I'm just telling you guys, I literally said we're buying at 78, well, I'm buying at 78, I'm getting out at 110. Would you actually publicly go out and loud and say, yep, next time? No. I wouldn't. Be like, damn, I would just be like, oh, in my head, like next time. So what does that equal? That's why to me, scared money equals silent money, because it doesn't say nothing, it just sits there. Fear makes your trading small. Hey guys, RST, if you have a 50K and your ATM is set like mine, this is what we're gonna do, right? I'm going to go and do a 2 contract at this ATM settings, because if it hits stop loss, I could take up to 3 trades and I could close out negative at my RST. What happens? Instead of doing 2 lots or 2 contracts, you go to 1 contract, right? You're making it smaller. You're hesitating, you're not going in. Hey, I'm in, and you hesitate and you don't go in, or you go in late, or worse, you get sloppy. You just start like clicking 2-3 times, going in super late, knowing you're going in super late. You're just now just plain just dirty. It's not clean trading anymore. You have to understand the best edge that you can have in trading, guys. This is the best one, which is crazy, right? This part is crazy, and I have to say it, and it's one of those things too where it's like, I need you guys to fully understand it, because I still want you to trade with me, right? But confidence is your edge. It's not your indicator. Guys, I love my ATM indicators, and you guys know that you love them too, especially because now I trade officially with the paid group. You guys officially now have my settings for Tradeaway, right? So I know you're loving it. If you already have those and you're loving it, you could drop some 3s in the chat. I know you guys love my indicators. But I'm just telling you, the actual edge is the confidence. Sure, the indicator's literally painting you a yellow line right there when to freaking sell. And you click the sell button, and the ATM automatically gives you your stop loss TP, moves to break even, moves. It does everything for you automatically. But what happens? You don't have confidence. Your money starts getting scared, starts getting silent, self-doubt starts kicking in. Everything, it's a whole trickle effect just because you didn't have confidence. Just because you didn't have confidence. The charts, guys, literally favor the bold, not the reckless. Be prepared. Be bold. You're confident, you're bold. You want that one more time? That one sounds so cool. The charts favor the bold, not the reckless. Be prepared. Be bold. We've spoken about this before in other calls too, right? As far as having that mindset, having that manifestation, and we've spoken about that in the past too. When you come into trading, guys, you can't literally come in all, your voice all low, all quiet, slowly opening the chart. You're not gonna make your way 6-7 figures like that. You're not gonna make your way to a full trader being all shy and timid. Kick the door. Get in there, kick the door, own that setup. That's your setup, that's your chart. I don't care if it says NAS 100 and 1 million people in the world are seeing it. BS, this is my chart, it's mine. I'm going ahead, I'm dominating this chart, it's mine. That's that confidence, that's that attitude that you come in. You come in like that, you're already ahead of the game. Because even if you hit a stop loss, you confidently hit that stop loss to where now the emotions are not going to get the best of you. You're going to analyze it, and you're going to understand why you hit stop loss. Do you see the difference? Number four, guys, we're almost done. Number 4, we got 2 more, 4 or 5, and then we close out, guys. You know I like to do my calls 30 minutes. So number 4, drop some 4s in the chat if you're still with me. Number 4. This one's a little bit weird for me. For those that have traded with me in the past, you know that when I come into trading, I don't look at what happened in the chart an hour ago. I don't do anything in preparation when it comes to starting a live session. I actually don't like to. I like to come in literally 5 minutes before the session starts to get everything running, and let's get right into the charts, and we will both see the charts at the same time. That's how I function, right? But I do prepare in different ways. Preparation creates precision, and I need to be precise on the charts. So there is preparation that comes to it. It's just I do what I have to do before. I don't look at the charts, but I'm preparing. Because you can't just show up and hope to win. You train, you journal, you study, you do what you have. I don't backtest. If you backtest, then you backtest. Do what you have to do. So when it's time, you're not thinking, you just execute. I've already done my preparation. I've put in 6 years and I still learn something every day in trading. I always, like, when the month ends, tally everything up, see where the accounts are, see how much growth we have, percentage. What did I learn that month? Oh, I learned that the market does this pair, this indicator, something, right? But I prepare the night before. I prepare in the morning to make sure that I'm awake, I'm ready, I have my drink, I have my fresca. You already know, fresca sponsor me. I got my frescas. Everything is set. I'm ready. I'm in the mood. I got my music. Like, I'm prepared. So when I come into the charts, all I have to do is execute. So make sure you're understanding the importance of preparation. And a lot of times preparing isn't fun, guys. It isn't. But preparation creates precision. Do you want to trade with precision? Or do you want to trade sloppy? I'm pretty sure you want to trade with precision, right? Now, big difference here, guys. Big difference. And this is where we separate. And I say this without hurting anybody's feelings, so please understand this, okay? Confidence isn't hype. Confidence is not hype. It's history. And we build it off repetition. So when I come in confidently into this charts, you see me excited, you see me going at it. It's not that I'm just building hype, not building momentum for that trade. This is history. I've been doing this for 6 years, guys. I've been doing this on a daily basis. This is repetition. It's just another day. That's where confidence kicks in. So at the same time, yes, don't expect you have confidence tomorrow and come into the charts and knock out 5-0. And if you come tomorrow with confidence and you go 0-5, don't give up either. Understand you are building your own history. And you can only build that off repetition. So it's going to take time. And that's a lot of times where I say you did frigid situations. You see somebody that's just hype, but then where's the history? Where's the repetitions? And it shows in the charts. Versus that person coming in with confidence that may look like hype, but then you see the results. And that's because there is history, there is repetition. The ATM, RST system, all that stuff, those are just all like tools under your belt, right? Those are just tools for you. You're set. That's your kit. You are good. Now understand though that you need to learn it like your life depends on it. It's like the Marines, right? This is my rifle, like that type of situation. Like you need to understand, yes, RST, ATM, like it is something that you need to learn like your life depends on it. So you need to prepare multiple. I've said this before about RST. When we finish our RST videos, I always say this, right? Now that you know what RST is, which that's my risk management plan for those that don't know, now go create multiple scenarios. Okay, I'm down this much and I'm going to trade this much. How many more trades can I do? Okay, cool. I'm up this much. I could do this much. How many? Just create a bunch of scenarios and write them down. That's your preparing. You're studying your way through RST. So when it's time to come into the charts, you're prepared and you just execute because you already know RST. ATM, you know the ATM. I already gave you guys the ATM and I'm going to give you another ATM next week as well, different settings because there's multiple settings for different ways we trade, but you know the ATM. You could go in there before the session, click it, okay, cool, everything is set, good, we execute, we're ready. We're ready, you do not hesitate. You do not hesitate. Going back to the snipers, I just love snipers, it's something that I was actually going to do. So, for those that know, when it comes to snipers, right, you don't hesitate, you don't double guess. When that target's there, you're gone. You shoot. You're good. You're at it. But do you know why? Because that sniper actually sat in base and hit targets over and over and over, hundreds and thousands of times till it's first nature. I've taken countless opening bell trades and I don't remember the amount of opening bell trades that I've taken now in my lifetime. That's how I treat trading. When I go in there, we're in. It's execution. Because I've done it a countless amount, and you guys have to look at it the exact same way. Cool? Number 5. Last one, guys. Number 5. Drop some 5s in the chat. So, number 5. Oh, this one's good. I was hesitant on saying this one, guys, because like I said, I hate how sometimes people take it the wrong way. Like, this isn't for nobody in particular, okay? Like we say in Mexico, if the jacket fits, well then put it on. If the shoes fit, then put it on. This is for nobody directly, okay? But this is to get you guys to understand that you need to separate. You need to get yourself to this level, right? Pressure separates traders from tourists. Again, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Not trying to hurt nobody. The shoes fit, then put them on. Pressure separates traders from tourists. There's a lot of people in this market. A lot of people in the market. So they're getting more and more popular throughout the days. But there's very few that are actually in the zone. That they're in there. They're in the zone. They're in money in the morning. They're in there. There's a few of my bears. You already know what I'm talking about, right? Drop some bears in the chat. Drop some bears or some 5s in the chat, whatever you want to do. There's a lot of people in this market, but not many in the zone. Tourists will hop in a setup and hop right out that setup. That's it. The tourist will go from this strategy today, loses 2 trades, and now, oh, smart money, that doesn't work. Let me go to fair value gaps. Loses 2 trades. Oh, fair value gaps isn't good. Let me go to support and resistance. Oh, support doesn't work. Now let me That's a tourist. A tourist will just hop place to place, trying to figure out the strategy and blaming everything from setup to setup to setup. They're just hopping setup to setup, strategy to strategy. That's a tourist. Traders, we stay locked in, but we stay locked into our edge, which our edge is confidence. So we're locked in and we're going to get the best of what we want from smart money. And once we feel that we're prepared and we have the confidence to move on, we're going to move on to learn Elliott waves. And once we feel confidence of God, it's a difference. We're going from one strategy to another, but we're taking what's best from us because we're locked into our edge, and our edge is confidence. We're not just hopping setup to setup. We are obtaining what we want from each strategy and building our own. Traders, they trade emotionally. Tourist trades emotionally. Tourist trades emotionally. Traders stay calm under the chaos. This is how I put this. If you've ever gone to somewhere, like I know one of the last places that we went to was London, right? We saw the London Bridge and we're like, oh my God, from our room. We're in our hotel room with my wife and our son and we're looking outside at the London Bridge. And we're like, dude, this is crazy. We go and see the Big Ben, like, oh, this is like amazing. It's a clock, but it's cool, it's amazing. And like, we're in awe because we're a tourist. And you have locals just walking by like, it's just the bridge, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, because they've seen it all day. So it's the same situation to when we look into trading. A tourist just trades emotionally, reckless, sloppy. That's a tourist. They're there just for a little bit of time, 2-3 days, and they're gone. They're back to their 9 to 5. Traders, we stay calm under the chaos. We're home. This is another day for us. It comes down to this, guys. And this is just, there's no other way to say this, guys. Either you're built for this life, you're built for trading, or you're just bluffing, and that's it. Either you're built for trading, or you're just bluffing. You understand, guys, now why pressure is an actual privilege? Pressure is a privilege because we're built for this. We're built for this pressure. And it's a privilege for us to have this pressure. We're not bluffing. All right. So, now, closing out. If you want to level up this week, guys, if you want this week to be an actual powerful week for you guys, stop avoiding the fire. Just run to it. Run to it. Pressure is your signal. When you feel that pressure, you're good, you're at home, you know you're on step, you know you have to do what you have to do. Fear is your enemy. We've spoken about fear. Cannot be fearful. You could be nervous, you could be excited, be whatever you want, but do not be fearful. Discipline is your advantage. Discipline is your advantage. Scared money will never collect what you came here to claim. Scared money will never collect what you came here to claim. So this week, apply pressure, execute with confidence. We're on beast mode, bears all day, you already know it, and no fear, no flinching, just precision and purpose. Precision and purpose. Cool. Thank you guys again. If you enjoyed this, if you're ready to execute under pressure, definitely drop some fires in the chat. Same thing for the ones that are watching the replay. Drop some fires in the chat. Thank you very much. Let's make sure that we're trading. We're doing what we're going to do. We're not trading scared. We're ready to go ahead and play at the highest level that we're meant to be. I will see you guys tomorrow for Money in the Morning. Make sure you go ahead and reach out to anybody that may have invited you to this call and talk to them. Hey, where does Brent trade? I know he trades 2-3 days a week. Like, where do I get that? Where do those alerts? They'll talk to you. If you're seeing me because of me for the first time, right below, you see my Instagram. DM me on Instagram. Hey, I just saw your YouTube Mindset Monday. Talk to me about the trading. I'll send you a video. You can see what we do so you can understand what we do for the rest of the week. But outside of that, guys, thank you very much. Another successful episode of Mindset Monday. I'll bring these back now every Monday because you've been asking for it. So make sure you bring a friend next time. And as always, it's not about getting to the top, but it's about how many people you can bring with. Peace.